Yo, hey there guys, and welcome back to my channel. And today's video guys, I'm coming at you with a quick vlog. A few thoughts I have to share with you. How am I looking today on this? Does it look okay? Because I'm recording on my Pixel 6. I've ditched my iPhone for now. Because the battery just kept running out all the time, you know. We charged it up and it would just like run out like within like a few hours. I was only getting about 3.5 hours of screen on time on it. So I thought, nah, I've had enough of this trash. So bought Pixel 6 just for now. I probably might get an iPhone 14 or something in a few months' time. But just using Pixel for this. So I'm actually on Android now, guys. I'm back on Android again. I've not been back on Android since like 2018. But I'm back on Android again. But yeah, I mean, the camera's okay on it. The camera's very good. The video seems smooth on it. And also with Android, you do have the benefit of you can like download anything you want without having to go through like the Apple iTunes, and like when you've actually on your phone, you can just like go on a website, you can download MP3s, you can download like you can watch free movies, that type of crap. But anyway, guys, let's go on the video. So in today's video, guys, I'm going to be talking to you about my thoughts on the fashion and what people are wearing now in 2023, coming to 2024. And the main thought I had for doing this was because I remember back in 2016ish, 2017ish, when like everyone had like everyone was rocking those green jackets, what they're called, the military jackets with the the green military jackets with the orange inside them. So it's like green on the outside, it's got orange on the inside. And like a lot of people look like they were like really like big back then. And like in my city anyway, there's like a load of like people like in the 20s were wearing them, you know. Even people in the 30s were wearing them, the same, even 40s, you know. And it was all because of Instagram. It was all because of YouTube, fashion bloggers, people just copying basically. And it made me think because I was thinking like back in like 2016, 17 time, like because hardly anyone wore designer clothes, like they did wear designer clothes, like but like not like they do now. It was maybe only say 20% of people max would be in something designer at any given time. Now I'd say it's probably at least double that, maybe even triple that now in 2023, come to 2024. You know, because like you see so many people now in like Moncler jackets, Canada Goose. Even though I don't really think Canada Goose is designer, it's more like outerwear, but they do sort of do a bit of. They are kind of classed now as designer, but for me, I don't really think they are. I still think they're like a mainly an outerwear brand. They're trying to become a designer because like they've not got a designer there. They don't like have like a fashion catwalk, nothing like that. You know, nothing's on a fashion runway. They don't have no runway shows. You know, it's just like what to do. They just put it out. But anyway, like as I was saying, like back in 2017 time, yeah. For me personally, what I've noticed is like if you had like anything that was designer, like it didn't really matter, even if it looked crap. It was like if you bought some Versace trainers for £400 and they look like total shit, no one could dish you because you'd be like, oh, well, it's the Versace, so it doesn't matter. It's Versace, so fuck you. You know, I'm a designer. But now, 2023 come to 2024, that just it won't work no more. You know, people are becoming used to seeing a lot of designer clothes and accessories and items. They're noticing like things are going on sale as well. So they know that like if it is designer and you're wearing it, if it looks cheap, then it means you probably put it on sale, you know. So it's no longer like cool anymore to even be that person. You have to buy like a good piece that's designer, you know. You can't just go out to Selfridges or whatever and get like some cheap designer item that's gone down in a sale. Let's say it was £400, it's gone down to like 90 quid. You know, I mean, you can get some steals. Don't get me wrong, you can get some steals. But like, if you're getting a steal, you just make sure that it's like it's a piece that's still like, you know, looks good and the quality is there. And because it's not going to wash in 2024 now. I mean, for example, I don't know if you know about Acne Studios, guys, but like Acne Studios, like they're a brand that are they're sort of trying to be high end. They're a bit like Sandro, you know. They've sort of like they're not quite there yet. They're like in the middle. They're above high street brands like H&M and like Topshop. They're above them, but they're not. But they're not like in the same league as like Prada and Gucci, Balenciaga. They're not there by a long shot, but they're trying to be there. So a lot of their stuff, they'll start it off really high for say £400 or something, you know, and then in the sales time they'll put it down to like 150. It's purely an experiment to see if they can get people to buy it for that price. If they can't get anyone to buy it for that price, then next season they'll just start off at a lower price, you know. But if they can, then next season they'll keep it like that price till the sales, you know. And take this here for example, guys. Look at this. You got this Acne Studios here. So that's like £330, yeah. And it's purely going on. It's purely going on the name, isn't it? I mean, to be fair though, I'm surprised that they do that because, like, I mean, okay, yeah, it's. I think the brand is. I think it's some type of Belgium or Denmark area where the brand is. It might no, was it France? It might be from France. I'm not sure. I think it might be France actually. But I mean, yeah, it's like Sandro in a way, but I think Sandro's a bit better. But like, you know, it's just, as you can see, the quality is not really. It's just like basic. It's just like Converse. You know, it's like plimsolls in it really. It's like literally just thin canvas, very thin, and then just a rubber sole. And they want like £330 for that. They want £330 for that, you know. And to me, that's insane because, you know, even by today's like designer prices, you know, even by today's like designer like prices and the way things are going up a lot anyway, you know, you'd think that would be okay, but 330 is still bad. It's still bad. And I was talking to a friend about this because like he likes his like designer clothes and stuff like that. And I said to him, would you ever buy Acne Studios for 330 quid, like the plimsolls or even the trainers? And he says nah. He says nah. It's like me. He knows it's not like it shouldn't. You shouldn't buy it for that much. Not Acne Studios. It's not high end enough. They've not got the luxury feel. They haven't got the heritage of like Prada or Gucci. These brands have been out, you know, like, since the 1900s, 1928. You know, like for me, like the reason I spend money, I'd spend like hundreds on designers because like it feels a bit like you buy into royalty. It's like a sort of royal. You know what I mean? It feels like it's so regal. It's got a regal feel to it, a regal-esque feel. So like, say if I've like I've worked my money and I've saved a bit of money up, you know, I've got a few grand in the bank. I might say, you know, I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to get a pair of them Gucci trainers for £400-500. Them all black Gucci's, GGs. I'm going to get a pair of them, you know. And I'll go and buy them, you know. Like I bought the Balenciagas, I liked them. £5.50. I thought, no, I like them. I'm going to buy them because you know you only live once, you know. I mean, you got to remember that, you know, we're not going to live forever anyway, you know. So why not live with something you like, you know, for a bit, because you can't take it with you. And yeah, so I'll go out and buy it. But my friend was like, yeah, I would never buy it at the studios, not even for £100. I was like, oh. I said, not even for 100. He goes, it says, yeah, because the brand doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't make me feel like it's cool. No one really knows about it. Yeah, 99.9% of people don't know about it. Yeah, so if you didn't like it no more, you couldn't get anything for it if you tried to sell it. You put it on Facebook Marketplace, no one would buy it. You put it on, you could only sell it like on somewhere like a Grail, but like people never buy it when you put it on for even half the price you bought it for. They want to haggle you right down to like £50 or something, and like the brand is just like dead. It's a dead brand to me. It's a dead brand to him. And I gotta be honest, guys. I gotta be honest. He's so right. You know, the only reason I'd buy it, yeah, if it was say £100, yeah, is if it looked really good. If it looked really good, yeah, I'd buy it. But I've always thought to myself, I won't spend more than like say £100 on anything, yeah, if it's not designer and it doesn't look good. You know, if it doesn't look good and it's not designer, I won't spend more than 100. If it's designer, yeah, and it looks fairly okay, but not brilliant. But it's like it's got the luxury feel to it still. You know, I'll buy it. You know, but it can't be like a lot over 100. They say like maybe 150 over. If it's designer, it looks completely trash. Hell no. You know, and that's my whole thought. I mean, like because people are getting so used to people wearing designer clothes now, it doesn't matter anyway. It's like designer clothes are becoming normal clothes now. You know, I mean, back in 2016 time, like the best type of brands people wore was like the majority of the time. If you walked in like in the city centre, like of like Coventry or somewhere like that, or Birmingham, the best item of clothing, like that's considered designer, like would be maybe they'd be wearing maybe like Hugo Boss or EA7 back in 2015. It's only recently. It's only say like since about 2019ish, 2018ish, where things started popping off a lot more. You know, like people started wearing like Gucci, like it was them Gucci trainers that a lot of people wearing. The what were they called? The Gucci Aces, was it? Yeah, the Gucci Aces. The white and the black ones. The white ones were like the sort of green and red at the side, sort of green and red line at the side. A lot of people were wearing them back in like 2018, 2019 time, when they popped off. And then after that, like Karen, the who owned Balenciaga Gucci, they brought out the Balenciaga Speeds. And then I'm pretty sure the Speeds was like when people really thought, you know, no, did the Speeds come after? I think the Speeds came. No, I think the Speeds did come before the Alexander McQueen's, or it might have been roughly the same period. I can't remember now. But like it was them three trainers, the Gucci Aces, the Balenciaga Speeds, and the McQueen's, that looked like the Stan Smiths. Like that's when like the designer shoes like really took off and people were buying them. And like it was just before then that like if you had something from Versace it was crap, you could still get away with it, but you can't now. It has to be good. And I gotta be honest, guys. I gotta be honest. I personally, I brought the Balenciagas Speeds, but I don't really wear them that much. To me, it just feels like because I've had them so long now. I've had them for about like 2.5 years. But like I probably only went out in them, walked actually outside in them, no more than about 25 times, you know. So I just have them just to say I got them, just like something for the archive, you know, just to like say like, well, you got to have some possessions, ain't you? So you know, I got a few items of tech, you know, I've got a few items, fashion pieces. You got to like own something, you know. So yeah, guys. But I mean, I wouldn't say go out and buy something designer just for the sake of it. Never, not now, no way. And even Palm Angels now. If you was to ask me, or any, no, if you ask someone like which brand is better, Palm Angels or 1017 Elites, most people would say Palm Angels is better. But that's only because like they don't know about fashion. You know, they don't know that like Matthew Williams, who owns 1017 Elites, was the designer at Givenchy. He's only recently just left Givenchy now, Matthew Williams. So that would give him more time to concentrate on his label, which he owns, 1017 Elites. So that could only make the brand go higher up, you know. And they may get to a stage where I think they've already passing Armani, and that's like Giorgio Armani brand. I'm not talking about EA7 Armani. I'm talking about the high-end Giorgio Armani brand. Giorgio Armani brand's dead. That's a dead brand, bro. That's dead. Come on. No one wants to buy Armani no more. The only time they buy Armani is if you're going to go to get some suit. You're going to get a suit, you get an Armani suit. Maybe they get it tailored there. That's the only time you're going to buy Armani. You're not going to buy Armani for ready to wear. You're not going to buy Armani just for their shoes or the trainers. They're a joke. The shoes and the trainers are a joke. They look ugly. The sweaters look like something like a 50-year-old would wear. Like, it looks really bad, guys. It looks really bad. And gotta be honest, guys, 1070 Links is definitely the brand that is really going places. And I like 1070 Elites because like all their stuff is made in Italy. It's not no bullcrap stuff like Acne Studios that's made like in China and then shipped over to France or wherever, and then they do the odd little stitch and say, yeah, now we're made in France because we've done the last final stitch in France. You know, they're not like them. Acne Studios, it's all done in Italy. You know, I mean, you know, it's like, and the brand like, and they have like stuff that's worth £5,000. They make like £5,000 products, you know, but they get a lot. You can get good products in the sales because a lot of people still. I mean, it's mainly the belt really that like made them big. At least 1017. It's mainly the belt. I'm not gonna lie. But then when we started seeing other things come from the company, you know, people realise that this brand is really high end. Rick Owens as well, you know, that's also a good brand to get. I mean, check this out, guys. Look at that. I mean, look, you've got like, it's good. That's a nice hoodie. 1017 Elites, only 109. Was £355. That's a high quality Italian made hoodie. You know, you've got the signature 1017 Elites belt there as well. You know, it was 240, only 119. You know, that's that the buckle and that's high end, it's high class. It's made in Austria. The buckle is made in Austria, and then the leather and the nylon and all the rest of it is made in Italy. You know, that's why I like 1017 Elites. It's got no nasty surprises. It's all made in Italy. And that's the brand I wear the most. You know, all my Prada stuff, like what I've got, like I bought that like back like 5 years ago. You know, I wouldn't buy Prada now. I like Prada, but I wouldn't buy it now because it's just too expensive. It's just gone crazy. Just the T-shirt now from Prada is like 500. You can't get anything. That's the cheapest thing you can get from Prada now. It's maybe a T-shirt for 500 quid. The shoes are like £1,000, you know. The hoodies are like 1,400. The coats are like £2,500. I mean, I brought this is a Prada jacket here, but like I've had it like for like 7 years or something. You know, so it's quite an old, it's an old Prada. Even, it's gone, it's that old, look. The Prada's come off, I've only got the A left on there now. It's literally just the A that's left on there, of Prada. I'll show you just, no, that's what it is inside, look. It's all cracked now, because I've had it that long. Prada there, can you see, guys? You know what I mean? Because it's that old. But if you was to buy this coat now, in 2023, coming to 2024, if Prada started making this coat again, you know how much this cost? You know how much this would cost? This would be £2 mate. This would be like a £2 coat. It'd be like a £2 coat, you know? I bought it for like 230 7 years ago in Selfridges. So, you know what I mean? But that's the way fashion is going now. It's just like things are just skyrocketed to another level. You know, you got Chanel bags, what the women wear, that were 4 or 5 grand. Now they've gone to 10 grand. You know, 10 grand just for a bit of leather. Anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe, guys. Tell me your thought on my video. Tell me your thought on my thoughts. I'd like to hear your comments, and I'll reply to all the comments. And yeah, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.